Hello my dear students, so we will proceed with the same principle of mathematical induction exercise part. 13th question I have taken 1 plus 3 by 1 plus 5 by 4, 1 plus 5 by 4 plus into 1 plus 7 by 9 so on up to 1 plus 2n plus 1 whole divided by n square, which is equal to n plus 1 the whole square. So you know obvious this method, it's so simple. The same thing you write, again I am not explaining. Write first let p of n the question. Your step 1 is what? You have to find for n is equal to 1. So go through your LHS, RHS. LHS means only first term you take it. So here you see 1 plus 3 by 1. 3 by 1 means what? It is 3 only, right? So 1 plus 3 is 4. RHS is n plus 1 square. So in place of n, what you will put? 1, right? Because we have taken for n is equal to 1. So what it becomes? 1 plus 1 the whole square. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 square is 4. So therefore your LHS is equal to RHS. Thus P of n is true for n is equal to 1. I hope this much is clear. Next step is our step 2, that we assume it, right? So step 2, assume for n is equal to k, where k belongs to n means what? Natural numbers, right? P of k is true. So your P of n becomes automatic P of k. So wherever n is there, we substitute just k. So P of k, write down the same thing. Here you have, see, n is there, so in place of n it is k. Here also n square was there, so it is k square. Even your right hand side, k plus 1 the whole square. Then comes your step 3. Now to prove P of k plus 1 is true, which means in place of n you have to put k plus 1. So again in place of your n you have to put k plus 1. So wherever n it is, it will be k plus 1. After coming here, 2k plus 1 by k square, till here you get, but you have to get k plus 1. So after this one more term should be there, right? This is into, okay, because multiplication it is, right? So how we get 2 plus 2k plus 1 you have to put, right? 2k plus 1 plus 1 it is, and whole divided by k square means again k plus 1 the whole square you get. So how it will be? 1 plus 2 into k is 2k plus 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1 and k plus 1 square. So automatic what you will get? 1 plus 2k plus 3, right? 2k plus 3 whole divided by k plus 1 square. So like this. So directly I have written the term. Even your left hand side it is k plus 1 square. So how it becomes? K plus 1 plus 1 square it becomes. So it becomes automatic k plus 2 the whole square. I hope this much is clear. So next is whatever, as usual same procedure it is. Consider your LHS part. So 1 plus 3 by 1 into so on up to where it is 1 plus 2 k plus 3 divided by k plus 1 the whole square. We have to end up to our RHS. So this part we know what it is, k plus 1 square from our step 2. So that we will take help only. K plus 1 square, again into you have 1 plus 2k plus 3 whole divided by k plus 1 the whole square. And from where we have taken? From step 2. So you can write this from step 2. So next will be what? K plus 1 square kept here. Here you see 1 plus 2k plus 3 whole divided k plus 1 square. So we can take LCM, right? So LCM becomes k plus 1 square, because here it is 1 nothing, and k plus 1 the whole square it becomes as your LCM. So here you have to multiply k plus 1 the whole square, and again you are having 2k plus 3 which is equal to k plus 1 square. From here if I open up this, k plus 1 square means a plus b the whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square plus 2k plus 3 whole divided by k plus 1 the whole square. So I can cut off k plus 1 whole square, k plus 1 whole square, and I will be having here k square plus 2k plus 2k is 4k, 3 plus 1 is 4. So this I get as k plus 2 whole square, a plus b the whole square form only, right? If you open up, see, k square plus 2 square is 4 plus 2ab. Yes, 2 into a is k and your b is 2. So this is your RHS. Therefore your LHS is equal to your RHS, and hence P of k plus 1 is true whenever P of k is true. Therefore by principal mathematical induction, P of n is true for all natural numbers. Then we'll head up to our 18th one exercise, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 so on up to 1n, less than they have given, less than, inequality sign they have given, 1 by 8 2n plus 1 the whole square. And this is a bit different question, right? As per we have done till now, we had our equality, but here you have inequality sign. So in this part you can't take your LHS or RHS, right, because it is not equal. If it is an equal sign, then your LHS RHS goes. So this together only you have to consider it everything. So first write as usual your P of n. Then comes your step 1. Step 1 is for n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1 means your first number only you have to take, right, that is 1, less than 1 by 8 2n plus 1 square. So n means what you have to put, n is equal to 1, right. So 1 less than 1 by 8, 2 into 1 plus 1 the whole square. 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1, that becomes 3. So 1 is less than 1 by 8 3 square. I have written here itself, which implies 1 is less than 1 by 8. Your 3 square is what? 9. So 1 is less than 9 by 8. Is it true? It's true, right, because 9 by 8 if you divide and see, you will get somewhat 1 point. So if it is point also means 1 point, whatever 2 3 whatever you get, it is greater than 1. So this is true. Thus P of n is true for n is equal to 1. Your step 2, what you have to assume it for n is equal to k, where k belongs to n, P of k is true. So P of k, wherever n is there, you have to put k. 1 plus 2 plus 3 so on up to 1 by k less than 1 by 8 2k plus 1 the whole square. Now comes step 3, that is to prove for P of k where your k is equal to k plus 1, which means P of k plus 1 is true, that is n is equal to k plus 1. So step 3, wherever k is there you put k plus 1, right. So what it becomes, 1 2 3 so on up to, in place of n it will be k plus 1 less than 1 by 8. Here also you have to be proper, it will be 2k plus 1, it is 2k plus 1 multiplying your 2 inside, you get 2k plus 1 the whole square. So multiplying you get 2k plus 2, so sorry it is like this, plus 1, so you get 2k plus 3 the whole square. So directly I have written 2k plus 3 the whole square. So k plus 1, how you have to write, I have said you already, in place of n you have to put k plus 1, but k plus 1 before that one term will be there only, right, we know it, before that one term k plus 1 minus we do, minus 1 means we get k only, means whatever this part only we get. See, here I have written wrong. Whatever k part is there, that will be the previous term of that. Now next, usually what we do, we consider our LHS part and our RHS part we prove, but here there is no equality sign, so we can't go LHS, and for LHS whatever we take help of our step 2 itself, right, from our step 2 only we go ahead for our step 3. So here what we will do, we can't take just this whole part because from this we can't prove. So what we will do, we will take whole step 2, okay, everything step 2 we will take, and then we will prove for our step 3 part. So by using step 2, take your full step 2, 1 plus 2 plus 3 so on up to k less than 1 by 8 2k plus 1 square. Now you match your step 3 and your step 2. Here you can see up to k you are getting properly. Here just one extra term is there, that is k plus 1. So what we will do to make it equal, what we will do, adding both the sides by k plus 1. Yes, we will add here to k plus 1 means we will get our same, and then we have to prove just this part. So we are adding. Now just keep your left hand side as it is, we will solve for our right side part, 2 plus 3 so on up to k plus 1. Just solving this, here you see 8 for this whole term and here 1, so 8 we will take as our LCM, and we get here 2k plus 1 square plus and 8 of k plus 1. Multiply it, even this you can apply the identity, that is a plus b the whole square. So what you will get, 2k 4k square plus 1 plus 4k multiplying 8k plus 8 whole divided by 8. This side just keep it as it is, 4k square, see 4k plus 8k you will get 12k, 8 plus 1 you will get 9 whole divided by 8. So if you see here carefully, your 4k square plus 12k plus 9, it becomes the identity of 2k plus 3 the whole square. Yes, see, if you apply the identity a plus b the whole square, how you will get 4k square, 3 square is 9, then you have 2 into 2k into 3, which means it will be 12k whole divided by 8. So you are getting the same 2k plus 3 the whole square. So we have ended up to the same 2k plus 3 the whole square. So hence by PMI, P of n is true for all natural numbers. Okay. In such questions, you have to make use of your whole step 2 because there is no equality. We are doing for inequality, right? Procedure is same, simple, everything is same, only steps are same, only just here you have to make use by what you have to add, you have to subtract little bit. You have to be careful enough in that. Okay. I hope this much is clear for you. Next question is 20, that is 10 raised to 21 2n minus 1 plus 1 is divisible by 11. Is that telling, which means it is equal to, okay, 10 raised to 2n minus 1. If you want, you can take let p of n, which will be 10 raised to 2n minus 1 plus 1 equal to 11. This is the question. Is divisible. Divisible means it should be divided, right? That numbers should be divisible by 11. So first for step 1, for n is equal to, that is LHS will go. LHS, what it is, 10 raised to 2n minus 1 plus 1. So wherever n it is, what we put, n is equal to 1, right? So what we get, 2, 10 raised to 2, 1 minus 1 plus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1 itself plus 1. So 10 plus 1, you are getting 11, which is your RHS. Therefore, it is true for n is equal to 1. 11, and they are telling here, you see this is important, divisible by 11. 11 is divisible by 11, right? So you have to write that step. 11 is divisible by 11, right? 11 ones are 11 ones are, right? Next is step 2. We have to obvious when your step 1 is true for n is equal to 1, which means your step 2, what we do, we assume for n is equal to k. So wherever n is there, we put k. So 10 raised to 2k minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 11a. This a is your any arbitrary number, like it should be divisible by 11, right? So here it should be 11 multiple, right? It can be 11, it can be 22, means 11 2s are 22, 11 3s are 33. So any number can it be, right? So we are taking it as a. In general, we are taking it as 11a because we don't know whatever we get, how much we will get here. So for that case, this we are taking as a or d, any number you can take, which is your arbitrary, which we make sure that it is multiple of 11 itself. Whatever you get, it is divisible. Suppose it is 11, it is 4. A is your 4. What you get? It is 44 only, right? So it will come under your 11 table only. So we take it as 11a. Next step is your step 3. Same, now you have to prove for p of k plus 1 is true when it is n is equal to k plus 1. So wherever n is there, you put k plus 1. So in this part, it is 10 raised to 2n minus 1 it is. So in place of n, what we put, k plus 1, right? So how it become k plus 1 minus 1. So if you multiply 2k plus 2 minus 1, you get 2k plus 1. So 10 raised to 2k plus 1 is equal to 11b. Here we have taken b because here already one arbitrary we have taken. So it becomes 11b, obvious, because it becomes multiple of 11, anything it can be. Now here you see obvious, whenever we proceed for step 3, we take help of our step 2. So to take help of our step 2, first what we will do, we will split this up. 10 raised to 2k into 10 raised to 1 I can do, plus 1 is equal to 11b. You keep it. See, whenever you have your base is same, if you have like this 10 raised to 23 into 10 raised to 4, base is same, means you add your powers. If the powers, if directly you have powers like this, which means the base is same, so you can split also, either like this or this. When you want to get in this, you have to get in this. When you want to get in this, you can get in that also. So here, if the powers are added, means obvious the base is same, so I am splitting it. After splitting, now I have to make sure that 2k I have to take the value from your step 2 itself. So in here also I will take help of like this only. I'll just split it up. Here we had done one mistake. We had to take LHS only, right? For LHS, and then we have to prove for our RHS. Directly I had written both. Sorry for that. So LHS we did it. Now we want to get it from step 2 only. So I'll write beside only. What is our step 2? It is 10 raised to 2k minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 11a. So we can get our 10 raised to 2k from here and substitute in this. So here also same way I'll split it. 10 raised to 2k divided by 10 raised to 1, it will be y, because here it is minus. If it is minus means it goes to the denominator, right? If it is plus means it will be in the numerator, it will be multiplication. Please, you should know it. Then 1 I'll take here, which becomes 11a minus 1. 10 I can cross multiply, so I'll get 10 raised to 2k. How I will get 10 into 11a minus 1, right? So this I can substitute in my LHS part. So 10 raised to 2k, what I am getting? 10 into 11a minus 1 into again 10 you have, and then plus 1, right? Am I clear this much? Now you see 10 and 10 I can multiply. 10 into 10 is 100, and I am having 11a minus 1 plus 1. So next what we will do? Multiply your 100 into 11, you will get 1100 into a minus 100 into 1 is 100 plus 1. So you will get it 1100 a minus 100 plus 1 is 99, you will get, right? 99. From this both what I can take common? I can take 1100, right? Then I will be left with 100 a minus 9. So this whole part I am taking it as b. This whole part I am taking it as b. 100a minus a is taking as b. Whatever it may be the answer, whether it is multiple of 11 or no, I am taking it as b. After taking b, it will be proper sure that whatever you multiply, it is divisible by 11, whatever you get. So this we head up to our RHS. Okay, whatever here b we will get, it will be kind of multiplying, means it will be multiple of 11. Okay, here inside what you are getting, let it be, it is none of our business, but this whole part we take it as a one number, and that one number we are considering as arbitrary number where we are taken b. So here also we take it as b. Thus your LHS is equal to RHS. Thus your P of k plus 1 is true. Hence P of k plus 1 is true whenever P of k is true. Hence by PMI, P of n is true for all natural numbers. So please, whenever such problems is there, do in this way. Whenever they are telling of divisible part, you have to do in such a way only. Your step 2 also, you have to take A, B, C, whatever you want you do. If you are taking here as your B, means in the other part take something else. Okay, because so that it shouldn't get conflict. Next question is 22. In the same pattern I have taken. 3 raised to 2n plus 2 minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 8. Same, this is means equality, divisible by it means this will be your right hand side and your left hand side. So we will go for our step 1, that is for n is equal to 1 we will show. So we will consider our LHS part. 3 raised to 2n plus 2 minus 8n minus 9. So wherever n it is, we will put what? 1, right? So 1 plus 2 minus 8, 1 minus 9. So what you will get? 3 raised to 2 plus 2 is 4 minus 8 minus 9. So what you will get? 3 raised to 4, you will get 81 minus 8 minus 9 is 17. So 81 minus 17, you are getting what? 64. And 64 is divisible by 8. Yes, right, because 8 8s are 64. 64 comes under your 8 table. So therefore you can write 64 is divisible by 8, which means this statement which they have given, it is true. Therefore P of n is true for n is equal to 1. You can write thus P of n is true for n is equal to 1. In the same way we will go for our step 2. So our step 2 was assume for n is equal to k, where k belongs to n, P of k is true. So wherever n is there, we are putting k. So it becomes 3 raised to 2k plus 2 minus 8k minus 9 is equal to 8a. We assume as our a because they are telling 8a, it is divisible by 8. So it can be any multiple of, it can be 8, it can be 16, it can be 24, anything it can be. So we take it as a. So that this will be multiple of 8 itself. Step 3. So obviously this statement, if this is true means you are assuming k is also true. We have to prove for k plus 1 that P of k plus 1, P of k plus 1, that is n of n is equal to k plus 1. So wherever n is there, we are putting k plus 1. So 2, here if I put k plus 1, so what I will get? 2k plus 2 plus 2. So I will get 2k plus 4, right? Minus 8 2k plus 1 minus 9, which is equal to, again what we will do, 8b. We are assuming it as 8b. It will be multiple of 8. I hope this much is clear for you. Now after this, what we will do, we will consider our LHS part. So we are taking 3 raised to 2k plus 4 minus 8 of k plus 1 minus 9. So what we will do, we are breaking this, right? How we will do, 3 2k into 3 raised to 4 minus, multiply this, 8k minus 8 minus 9. Now what we have to do, after coming to your point, our 3 2k, we have to get the value from where we will get from our step 2. And how we will get from step 2, you have 3 raised to 2k plus 2 minus 8k minus 9 is equal to 8a you have. Even this we are breaking, how we will get 3 2k into 3 square minus 8k minus 9 is equal to 8a. Take everything to your left hand side. Right, you'll get, take everything to the left hand side, you'll get 8k minus 8k becomes plus and plus 9. 3 2k, so this is into, right? When it goes here, 8a plus 8k plus 9, it comes to your division, 3 square. So in short, your 3 2k is what? 8a plus 8k plus 9 whole divided by 3 square. And then again you have into 3 raised to 4, I can take it directly as 81, and then minus 8k minus 8 minus 9. So after getting here, you will get minus 17. So 3 square also you do 9, 81 minus 8k minus 17. See, 9 ones are 9, 9s are 81, right? So cancel it out and you will be having here 9, multiply it, 8a plus 8k plus 9 into 9 minus 8k minus 17. So multiply 9 inside, what you will get, 9 8s are 72a plus 9 8s are 72k plus 9 9s are 81 minus 8k minus 17. So k terms you do and your like terms. So we will get 72a plus 72k plus 81 minus 8k minus 17. 72k pays 72k minus 8k, you are getting 64k plus 81 minus 17, you are getting 64. From this 8 I can take common, right? So 9a plus 8k plus 8, everything I am taking it as b. I have said you whatever, let it be, but take it as your b, which is equal to your RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS. Hence your 8b, it is true, whatever the sentence is given is true. Hence it is true for all natural numbers. The statement is true for all natural numbers. I hope this much is clear. If such type of questions comes, means how you have to solve. So this ends your principle of mathematical induction. We will meet with our next topic tomorrow. I hope you have understood it. Please take care. Thank you. Complete your notes and send me. Thank you.